If a malfunction occurs, a machine must be back in service fast. A special feature of Prodigy ice machines assures that problems are quickly found and corrected. When a machine is making ice normally, the function lights in the upper left-hand corner are out. But when a problem arises, as in this case a problem with the water supply, the status light and water indicator light blink red and the machine shuts down. The water solenoid valve automatically opens and tries to refill the reservoir. If it succeeds, the warning light goes out and the cycle continues. The controller will repeat water fill attempts every 20 minutes until successful or until a manual intervention. If these attempts fail, the machine remains shut down and the front panel must be removed to find the source of the problem. This reveals the controller, which can guide the technician to the cause of problems. If the machine were working properly, this code display would show one of three codes: F, showing a freeze cycle is underway, H for the harvest cycle, and B showing a full bin. But now the code display shows the number 3, telling the technician there is a slow water fill. At this point, he might want to know if this problem has happened before. He can find that by first pressing the off button for 3 seconds and then repeatedly pressing the manual harvest button, which shows in sequence the previous problems. In this case, the recent problems have been slow water fill, shown by repeated code 3s. But for the sake of illustration, he could see what other problems the machine might have had. For example, if code 1 appeared, it would indicate a past problem with slow freeze time. A code 2 would mean a slow harvest time. Code 4, a high discharge temperature. Code 5, a sump temperature sensor failure. Code 7, discharge temperature sensor failure. And code 8, a short freeze cycle. But in this case, the current problem is a slow water fill. So the technician reads the indicator lights, which show which components are operating at any stage of any cycle. In this case, he may press on to begin the initial startup cycle. In the starting stage, these lights are on: the water pump light, showing the water pump working; the purge valve light, showing a purging reservoir; the water solenoid light, that shows it's trying to refill the reservoir; the sump empty light, indicating an empty reservoir; and the curtain switch light, showing the curtain is closed. The technician now begins zeroing in on the cause. First, making sure of adequate water pressure. Then, perhaps, checking each component to verify they are working. In this case, he may find a water solenoid that needs replacing. In the same way, the indicator lights can lead him through every stage of every cycle having a problem. The technician instantly sees which components should be operating, enabling him to quickly find and correct the source of the problem. The result? The technician has a diagnostic path leading to the right solution in quick time, with minimum downtime. Added up, the leading qualities of Prodigy ice machines spell longer, trouble-free service at lower cost with greater flexibility, starting with the stingiest energy consumption in the industry that translates into lower utility costs. A control panel with auto-alert indicator lights that signal the need for service before emergencies arise and point the way to early solutions. WaterSense automatic adaptive purge control to fight scale buildup, earning longer intervals between scale removal. An optional ultrasonic ice level control that reduces ice levels in the bin, assuring fresh, easy-to-handle ice. An optional Prodigy SmartBoard advanced control, displaying data on scene or transmitting to a remote computer for early alert and fast diagnosis of operating issues. The same control, paired with the very smart ice level control, can be programmed to match ice levels to varying day-to-day needs with no monitoring needed. And an optional Smart Lock remote lockout control, enabling leasing companies to switch the machine on and off, encouraging timely lease payments. Introducing the Prodigy line of Cube ice machines. Easy to service, repair, and maintain. Recommend Scotsman's Prodigy ice machine to customers with confidence. They'll love the performance, and you'll love how simple it is to accurately diagnose and fix. Get ready to look smart. The Prodigy is here. Scotsman, the smart choice in ice.